Are you James, her name?
Yes.
Okay, on the other side here, James.
All right.
Yeah, I got somebody on that side. Thank you, sir. Oops.
You want me to sit right there in the middle?
Nah. You can sit right here on the end. I'm picking nobody else up. You can sit right here. Or you can sit in the middle. Wherever you want to sit.
Man, going back to these days, high school. Wish it was nice.
Okay. All right, Coyote Hill. Can't get out that way. Let's go. See how we get out.
You gotta go this way. That's the exit.
Yeah, can't get out that way. Wow, 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 wow. Well, Connor was further down. I was going the right way. Just didn't go down far enough. James, you're going to the Shell station on...
Yes.
Is somebody meeting you there?
I walk home.
Oh, you walk home from there? Okay.
Because I live in Windcrest and
Oh, we don't go to Windcrest, do we?
no.
Yeah.
In the morning I get picked up at Randolph parking right.
Yeah. I don't know why we don't go to Windcrest.
Because I know why, sir.
We go to Converse,
Yeah.
Kirby.
But the only reason why Windcrest don't want you guys in there anymore is because of the roads. You know?
What about the road?
They complain the road. They complain when vehicles on the road so much in there. That's the problem.
In Windcrest, I don't think we'd have that much business.
It's VIA that they don't want VIAs in Windcrest.
Yeah.
Windcrest doesn't want us, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Because they just don't want... Because they paint the roads and then they complain.
Well, it's like Castle Hills. Castle Hills, they don't want us in either.
I feel bad. Because that's where Windcrest has a lot of a lot of people down there that need to use the VIA bus. You know?
Well, like you said, you know, they can take them right outside of Windcrest, and we can pick them up. They can take them on Walls and Road somewhere. The VIA park and ride.
Yeah.
All they have to do is get a ride there.
And the Shell gas station.
Yeah, or anywhere.
I know in the evenings I tell them that I want to drop off at Shell because the parking ride's too crazy.
Yeah.
You live in Windcrest and you don't go to Roosevelt High School?
I went to Roosevelt, but I graduated there in 2012.
Oh, okay.
I work at Madison now.
Oh, you work for Madison?
Yes, but in the cafeteria.
Oh, okay. That's good.
We're off most of the time we're off the same time as the kids. And we get off the exact same day as the kids.
That must be nice. Wish I had a job like that.
There's some workers, they apply for summer school if they want a job in the summer.
Yeah.
Or they work somewhere else, temporarily jobs.
Yeah, because it's closed down in the summertime. I wonder what my neighbor's gonna do. She works for the school district.
Do they?
In the cafeteria. I didn't think about that. She'll be out of work this summer.
Your daughter works?
Huh?
Is
No,
it-
my next door neighbor.
Oh, your next door neighbor works in a cafeteria school. What district?
I believe northeast.
That.
Because we live in Helotes. So she might even
What?
be working at
What?
O'Connor High School out there.
Where I work, it's northeast.
Huh?
Where I work, it's northeast. It's northeast where I work. It's Northeast Independent School District.
It might be north side.
It's northeast here.
No, I'm talking about where she works.
Oh, where she works is north side.
Yeah, it's out there. She lives in Helotes, so I don't know what school she works at. I'm thinking O'Connor because that's in Helotes.
Yeah. Toulouse has Sandra Day High School.
O'Connor.
Yeah, O'Connor, yeah. And there's a Bandera High School.
No.
Because my sister and her husband live in the Bandera, Helotes area.
Well, I live in Helotes.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
They built a house out there.
Yeah, there's only one high school. Now, Bandera might have a high school further up.
Yeah.
25 miles up. But that's further away. That's in Bandera itself.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that you do Converse and you can't do Windcrest.
Huh?
It's weird that you could pick up or drop off anybody in Converse, but not in Windcrest.
Yeah, it is. Well, that's city policy. It's like Castle Hills. We don't pick up at Castle Hills.
It used to be that the buses go in Windcrest. When I first moved here, the buses were able to go in Windcrest.
They have their own laws, so they dictate who goes in there and who doesn't. Where am I? Oh, here.
I'm glad tomorrow's Saturday. See the Spurs game last night?
Yeah. I watched parts of it off and on.
I was so excited to watch the game, I fell asleep on my bed.
Yeah, they played pretty bad.
You know they're going to bounce back. You know that, right?
No, I don't have a whole lot of faith the way they played against New Orleans. They should have won that game. That was really important. And then 2 home games against these guys, you got to win your own games to win a championship.
Yeah.
And they lost 2 of them, the last 2. So they're just not playing good. They looked slow and old last night. Couldn't hit their shots. They haven't been consistent for the last couple of months. So yeah, it's and now having to fly all the way back across country when you didn't have to.
Well, you know, I think they took a poll last night on the news. 85% of the people were saying they would win Game 6.
Yeah, that was last night.
Yeah, they took a poll on.
Well, that's Spurs fans.
Yeah.
So they're gonna say that. So that doesn't mean anything.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I mean, all the Spurs fans thought they were going to win last night. You know, after their win the game before.
Right.
You know, in California. The only ones that didn't, were, Clipper fans. So polls don't mean anything.
I know.
Parker, boy, he looked real old. I don't know what's wrong with him unless he's still hurt.
I hear you, my friend. I hear you.
Shame too, 'cause I think the Clippers, man, I think we can beat Houston. We just started off against the wrong team. Hottest team in basketball coming into the playoffs. The Clippers were.
Well, my brother goes to the VA, right? And for doctor's appointments. And my brother, somebody told my brother, oh, we should have had Dallas in the first round, not the Clippers.
Exactly. We lost against New Orleans, a team that didn't even make the playoffs.
And then my brother says,
all we had to do was beat them, and boom, we play Houston.
Yeah.
Or no, we play Dallas. And that was the biggest game of the year. We couldn't even beat a team that didn't make the playoffs. That's not good. If we do lose tomorrow, I'm afraid that's going to be the end of Duncan and Ginobili, and maybe even Pop. Well, that's going to be weird.
what?
Seeing the Spurs without Pop and
Duncan,
Ginobili, man.
It'd be weird if Parker decides to pick up and retire then.
No, he's only 32. He's still got a few more paychecks. It's all about paychecks. He's not going to give up, $11-12 million a year, $1 million a month. At 32, no, he'll still play.
You think so?
Yeah.
But the way he's going on injuries.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why they need Patty Mills. Hell, I think Patty Mills played better this year than Parker did.
But Patty Mills was out the first.
Well, but look what he's done. I mean, he's a shooter. Corey Joseph, I think, played better at point than Parker.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think hopefully they keep those two. Keep Diao. They got to re-sign Leonard.
At number 22.
That's Leonard.
No.
Wait, he's 7.
Number 2 is Leonard.
Oh, you mean Tiago?
Tiago Splitter.
Nah.
You don't think so?
It doesn't matter if we got Boris. If Timmy goes, let's see if we can get a high-profile power forward. Splitter's a good role player, But, you know, he's not going to lead a team. Not like a Duncan. He doesn't have the skills of Timmy. Not even close. He's a white boy. He's too slow. But he's got good instincts. He's a good role player.
Tim Duncan's like, who is that? David Robinson.
Yeah, they're similar. They're similar.
You know why I say that?
David was a little taller, a little bit bigger.
But see, David's like, when we won our first championship, David was like, okay guys, we won our first championship. Let's just go out and celebrate. Let's not go start any fights or nothing. Let's just have a good time. You know, we're in LA when they won championships, they would start bonfires and trash fires.
Well, that's not the team. That's got nothing to do with David
Yeah, but
Robinson.
you know what I'm saying, right?
That's got nothing to do with David.
But David Robinson
that's the city.
Yeah, but David Robinson was like, don't do this in our city just because it happens in others. Let's just go out and have a good time on our Riverwalk. And then, the guy who owns the Mavericks, Mark Cuban, he don't like the Riverwalk. He calls it the dirty Riverwalk.
No, he just says that just to piss us off.
Yeah,
he actually likes San Antonio. He actually likes the Spurs. He just wants to try to make a rivalry against the two cities.
Yeah.
Which were already rivalries because we're in the same division.
Yeah.
I love beating Mark Cuban.
You want me, Mark Cuban?
No, I love beating him.
I love beating him. Oh yeah. But we can say one thing: we got 5 rings. Cuban's only got 1.
Yeah. Barkley's the one that talks bad about San Antonio.
Yeah.
But people still love him. Calls all the women fat.
Yeah, San Antonio women are so...
Yeah, fat is like, God.
Yeah. I can't say it too well. It takes you both ways. Just that this way, if you go this way, you go out the other way. You don't have to turn around.
It's not a big deal in these cars.
Oh boy. All the way, you go all the way around. There's it now.
Right my way too. Which to the right or left?
Yeah, go up to the right. I mean, yeah, you have to turn this way where cops turn.
Huh?
You got to turn this way.
Oh, left.
Sorry. I can't even think right.
Oh, yeah.
Right here.
All right, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, have a good day.
You too.
Well,
This goes all the way back around?
you go out this way? Oh, all the way up that way?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Which way to go?
It's kind of weird that you have to drop off somebody here first and then go back and drop me off.
The what?
It's kind of weird that you have to drop off anybody here first and then you come take me because I live closer than him.
Yeah, but he lives further away, and they also look at the next trip you're on. Like the next trip, I have to go over to 410. So I swing back, drop him off, come down, drop you off, jump on 410 right there by the Shell station.
So when you ride with Via, everybody has to take turns.
Yeah, I mean it's about the route to make it easier for the driver. Instead of taking you down there, coming up and getting him. Actually, you were about in the middle. Like if I would have been going out to 1604, I would have dropped you off first and then dropped him off to go out there. It all depends on where you're going.
If you were going down 1604, you will get me first and then him. If you were going on 1604.
If I was going to 1604, yeah, because I'm headed that way. He's closer to 1604. So I drop you off, drop him off, boom, go up to 1604. But I'm going to 410 the next trip, so I go drop him off, come down and drop you off at Randolph, and jump on 410 there. It's just the route system.
It's just to make it easier for all drivers.
Yeah.
And the shorter way too.
Not necessarily shorter. Sometimes it... Oh, Connor. Crash my... Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's not always shorter. Sometimes we go out of our way, you know, people. But that's just the way it is sometimes. Nothing's perfect.
Even if I'm from Madison, I could take an hour to go home or more. Never know.
Yeah. Yeah. Someday it might happen. They might have me pick you up at Madison, and for some reason somebody from Rolling Oaks Mall, you know, is coming over to Converse. I may have to go pick them up, go over to Converse, maybe pick up somebody over there before I drop you off. You know, stuff like that happens. And it might happen to you someday, where it takes an hour and a half to get home.
Or 2 hours.
Yeah, usually not. Probably not 2 hours. It's usually not that bad.
Unless if we're going to downtown, then it could take longer than 2 hours.
I don't think they would ever take you downtown. There's no reason to.
No, if I was going on downtown and using Via one day.
Oh, if you're going downtown?
Because it's further.
Yeah, but usually it goes, if you're downtown, the way it goes is, you know, usually from downtown, you're going to a certain part of town. You might go to the northwest. You might come over to the northeast. They're not going to send you a route. They're not going to send you all over town. They just don't do that. They got over 200 drivers, so they can put me downtown to where I work mainly downtown. Like today, I've been out northeast all day. You know, 6 trips out around this area. Nacogdoches, you know, you guys.
In Converse?
I haven't been out there today.
Because you just drop off one in Converse.
Oh, him, yeah. I guess that's considered Converse. Yeah, that's in Converse. Yeah.
So someday might hit me like I'm going to be on there for an hour and a half.
Yeah, maybe. Probably not, because you don't live really that far. You know, from Madison to where you're going, you don't live that far. So most of the times, if I have to go a long distance, most of the times they'd probably have me drop you off first. Because that's really not that far. Just straight down O'Connor to the expressway and boom, you know, Randolph Boulevard's right there.
Do you service all Converse or just part of it?
No, we go to all parts of Converse. Converse, Kirby, they let us in there. Randolph.
But you don't service Live Oak?
I don't think so. I've never been there. So I don't think we do Live Oak or Randolph Air Force Base. Well, here's Randolph right here. Oh, okay.
Not like working in the school.
I don't know why these small towns don't want us to come in to pick up, you know, their people.
Those people that are not working because they don't have a ride.
There might be other companies that go out there though.
But they probably charge.
Well, depends on, you know, what kind of government assistance they get. Like VIAtrans get paid by the government. That's why they only charge you. That's why they only charge you $2, you know, a ticket. They get government money to do this program.
And you working with Shuttle, but you doing Via's work?
Well, it's contract work.
What is contract work?
Contract means, I'm trying to explain, like You know, a lot of these roads that get worked on, a lot of them aren't city employees. A lot of them are like other people that own their own company. You know, their building company and stuff. They contract. They basically hire them. Like VIAtrans basically hired us to help them out. You know, for the routes. You know, for the disabled. They basically hired us. It's called contract work, but it's basically they hire us. They give us X amount of money to do their work.
Yes.
It's prevalent. It's all over the country. Everybody does that.
So like Star Shuttle is helping Via take customer.
Right. Star Shuttle's helping Via, you know, do their work, and they pay us from the government money that they get.
Like Via has its own bus, but they just have buses. Yeah, the one that Via do it.
Like Via owns all the shuttles, even our shuttles, our big shuttles. Via owns them. Star Shuttle owns all the minivans. So somehow in our contract, you know, I guess we have to buy them from them.
So Via owns the big, most of those are the buses.
Large vans, yeah.
And Star Shuttle this.
We own all the minivans, but we have some large vans too that we bought from Via to help them out with their routes, because Via's not big enough. They don't have. There's over 2,000 people, probably about 3,000 people daily that use this service. And Via doesn't have enough buses or people to do that. That's why they contract out with us.
And Star Shuttle has its big vehicle like Via too, but Star Shuttle must buy from Via.
Yeah, the big vans, yeah, we get them from Via.
And Star Shuttle does the work still.
Yeah.
Like if we want the radio, the radio don't work.
No, the radio they disconnect all the radios in all the cars. They don't want us to listen to the radio, which is stupid.
Is it Via or Star Shuttle that don't want us to have the radio on?
That's Via's rules, but we have to follow as a contractor. We have to follow Via's rules.
And I also tried at Valero one time, and they don't do Valero because they say it's in Windcrest.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. So Valero's in Windcrest, and the Shell's
San Antonio.
in San Antonio.
It's weird.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, all the rules for Via are weird.
Thank you.
All right, bud.
We'll see you again soon.
Okay, I'm sure you will.